travel. It is the season.
I love travel.
Get your butt up. Get up and travel. Go see something. Go see the world.
Yes.
Go see another area that you're not used to.
I just seen a friend of mine is on a cruise ship yesterday or this morning, and I was like, yeah, I think I need to be on another one of
I'm
those.
trying to tell you, better get up on there.
Man,
Get up on
listen,
that.
I love it. I love it.
Travel.
And I had the best time ever. I love it.
I know you did. I'm quite sure you did. You want to
No,
travel.
all the time. All the time.
Well,
You know.
anytime you get a chance
Them
to be
boats,
like,
though, I'll tell you one thing. Them boats sometimes is different, man. Those boats bring a different type of
you talk to the wrong person.
excitement, man. Yeah. You're right. It's a different type of excitement with you and me. Yeah.
I love it. I love boat life. I love
All right,
ship life.
quick question. While we're talking about that, right? So I got a question for you.
Oh gosh.
So if you were on a cruise and and based off of your past experience, where would you prefer to sleep? Would you prefer to sleep the way at the bottom, middle, or the top? What do you prefer?
I would personally, from me, I like sleeping in the aft part of the ship, which is the back. Because
Okay. Wait. Before we get to that point. All right. So I didn't ask that part. So. Okay, I did technically ask that. Now you're talking.
We're on the ship.
What's that? Vertically.
Yes.
No, that's horizontal. Horizontally.
You have aft, midship, forward.
Aft is the butt.
Aft is the rear. Midship is mid.
Okay.
Forward is forward part of the ship.
Okay. And what part would you?
I want to sleep on the aft because I want to hear the engine.
Okay.
That put me right to
now
sleep.
Vertically. Where would you like to prefer yourself at? All the way at the bottom where the water is at, or all the way at the top to where the
or like the top,
the what you call that? The base, the platform.
Your platform, would you be at?
Like,
I'll probably still. If that was the case, if I had a choice, I'd probably go midship.
Midship.
I'll be midship.
Okay, so it's low ship, midship, high ship, or how would you?
Well, midship is the middle.
No, yeah, I want to know. I want to know the terms.
Oh, so aft is the back.
Aft, mid, forward. Okay, and then boom. What's that? Now, what's that?
Those are just different levels.
So
certain levels are labeled certain ways.
Which I would consider low, mid,
yeah.
high.
So if you want to go near the water,
you want
to go near the water line.
So you would do aft, mid.
Yes.
Okay. I could dig that. I could dig that.
Why? No. Where were you stationed?
So my first trip, one of my first trips on a boat, I was stationed low forward, which was pretty interesting. That was very, very interesting. So I was low forward.
Low forward. Okay.
That I don't. And that's why I asked you, because off your experience in your past.
Some people.
Because I was like, man, you talking about you feel yourself hitting the waves. You feel the motion of that boat.
And those
feel
are
it like
and those are
pushing through the water and stuff like that, right?
Mind you, those are cruise ships. Imagine ships that's smaller than that.
Yeah, I would.
Where you're like climbing up the bulkhead, or as they call it, the walls, which are bulkheads.
Yeah.
Where it's like when you see somebody walking down, they're not walking like this, they're walking like this. And that's how you're walking. So if I'm walking like this, I see you walking the same way.
Yeah.
And we're both like that because of the rocking.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I would be scared crapless. I would definitely be scared crapless. Sorry to interrupt you, but I just had to ask. I just wanted to ask that because I know, you being in the Navy and everything like that. I just was curious to know where would you prefer
sleep?
To sleep, yeah.
I slept in a lot of places. I slept in the back before. I slept in the back. I slept up forward before, and I slept mid.
Yeah.
So mid, you don't get too much action, especially on big boys. You don't get too much action.
Okay.
But
I didn't do so. And then one of my other trips after before we get forward. The other one was aft mid,
Okay.
which wasn't bad at all. That wasn't bad at all.
So, that wasn't bad. Mid, that's not bad.
Which that's what you prefer.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. So now that I think about it, like that's why
I can be near the engine,
I prefer
if
that.
I can be near the engines and the rudder, that joint to put me right to sleep on the time.
The only thing that I didn't care for with that was I don't even think the engine was that loud. I just think that like when the boat stopped, it was doing a lot of the maintenance on the end of the boat, and so we kind of like got the butt end of hearing a lot of the repairs and the and all that crap in the morning times and but all right, so travel.
Yeah, definitely encourage people to travel to see other places, travel to meet other cultures, travel to get out of your comfort zone because there is so much more for you to see.
Yes.
That you're not used to seeing, especially culturally, traditionally, things that you may not have been around before. Being introduced to certain kind of customs and courtesies and traditions from other people also helps open up your mind to seeing what's going on around the world and not just in your own circle. Because once you start seeing other areas like that, that's what they're going through there. Similar to kind of how we're doing it, but they ain't got water, they don't got this, or you know what I'm saying? They drive on this side of the road and all these things that you're not used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? You want to do all these kind of traveling excursions to move forward for yourself as well. Because sometimes you need to escape the reality that you're going through on a day-to-day basis. I get up
and look at somebody else's reality
and see someone else's reality.
Sometimes you have to escape your reality and see somebody else's reality.
Absolutely.
To snap into reality.
Ooh, I like that.
I just had to get that in there.
That's real talk. I get up, I go to work, I go to sleep. Get up, go to work, go to sleep. And when it becomes so repetitive, it turns into I have to get away for a while. Let me go fly over here, or let me go drive over there to see some, even in your area. You might be from a specific area. Go drive to see what it's like to go hang out in the country. Go drive and go see what it's like to, hey man, suck it up, man. Go hiking. You know what I'm saying? You feeling ballsy? Go to another country. Go mingle with the locals. Chop it up. See what's good. But
in a safe way, though.
In a safe way. Absolutely safe way.
Absolutely. Telling you to go. Don't go out there. Renegade.
Hold on. Absolutely. Because what you normally do here, you can't go over to other countries and do.
Yeah, so do it safely. Don't be a renegade.
Don't be a renegade. I don't care how much money you think you got and how big you think you is. Reality will hit. Don't take no pre-rolls. Don't.
And I'm letting you know now.
Check your luggage.
Prisons and hospitals are not the same.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, I'm gonna give you one that's even crazier. The water is not the same.
Those are the top 3 things I would definitely say when it comes to different countries to be alert and aware of.
Be alert and be very aware of
the water is not the same. The hospitals are not the same. And what was the other one I just said?
What was it?
The water, the hospitals, and prisons.
In the prison, yeah.
So those 3 things, they're not the same compared to the country that you're in.
Tread lightly.
And
still
if you're
enjoy
listening
yourself.
to this in a different country, our systems are not the same as your systems.
Right.
So again, be aware of those things. Just I wanted to add that in there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big thing. That's actually a big thing. Just
the water is definitely one.
Water definitely. They
thing.
told me I wanted to give blood. And when I came back from overseas, and they asked me if I live in these certain areas, and I said, yeah, I was over in those areas, and they said, well, you can't give blood because you've been over there for a certain amount of years, and you were attained to drinking the water and the air and all that stuff that was out there, so I couldn't give blood for a minute because I was living over there.
That's
crazy.
what I'm
saying? I'm like, dang, I just thought.
It's I understand though.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
definitely understand.
it's different
I definitely
irrigation,
understand.
different irrigation systems
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. Some of that water that's running will have you running.
You actually
literally.
you can actually harm a person more than what they already are in a way where they're getting some sort of infusion and it's tainted.
Yeah.
So and
Cause you
untainted
it's
would have possibly even saved their life, let alone even finding a different way of saving her life versus that tainted situation.
yeah.
So I understand that.
So be aware of drinking water and everything in that area. A lot of places give bottled waters out like nobody's business. So try and do that if you can, man. I don't know.
And it will be shocking, but shockingly, just know you do have to shower with bottled water as well.
Oh, good grief.
You have to wash with bottled water. That's how bad sometimes.
And sometimes it can
It
get like
is.
that. Sometimes certain places you may go. Let's put it like that. If you out there trying to go in certain areas, like you trying to go in like the jungles, or you trying to go in like certain third world countries and everything, maybe you may need to do that. But for the most part, make sure you double check. Make sure you double check your nationality at the door when you get into certain other countries, because what may fly here will not probably fly over there.
100%.
So make sure you double check that. Also, use that travel as a time to relax. The goal is when you vacation. I know some people that take a vacation after they vacation, a vacation from a vacation. And I was looking up the stats that there have been a lot of people.
I know somebody that took a vacation to sleep.
I remember you told me about that. But some people take a vacation from their vacation. And I looked up the statistics. There have been a lot of people that have been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So you might, that time that you may need, because sometimes when you're on vacation, sometimes you still be like, if that job may need me to do something, I ain't got no problem with it because it's light work. But you got some people like, my phone is off, don't call me, don't ask me nothing.
Yep.
So, and another thing is to make sure you travel to explore. The goal is to travel to explore, to enlighten yourself, to get involved in other customs, courtesies, and things that are going on that are not normally in your orbit. So sometimes you gotta let your guard down and let those meteors crash through so you can understand what it's like.
And like you said, speak to the locals. If you explore, talk to some of the restaurant workers and the owners, and give an understanding of, sometimes you'll go into a restaurant and look at the background of the restaurant and you'll think that it's gorgeous or amazing. Ask somebody why they had that layout and what was the reasoning. And there's a lot of history in every city and country that we go to. There's always some sort of history.
There's always history.
So definitely explore to understand the culture and understand your culture, because when you understand other people's cultures, you start getting a bright light on your own.
And that's perfect. That's perfect for traveling for humility. Sometimes you have to go to these places and humble yourself, because you might think you got it bad for your little BS that you may going on, until you go to those places and be like, it ain't that bad.
I ain't gonna hold you. This is probably one of the best podcasts I think we ever had in quite some time.
Yo,
this is probably a good. This is a good one. I love today.
That's keeping it funky.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think this is one of the best ones today so far.
We gotta travel for humility too. You gotta humble yourself when you go to these places, because you might think you got it bad, and until you go to those places and you like, like I just said, these cats ain't got running water. But guess what? They might have that, but guess what they have? They have family. They have camaraderie. They have a culture within themselves that, even though it may look dire, they all still have each other. So that will humble you as well. It's nothing like being in a certain area in a bad part of another country, and you in their hood and eating their food with them, and you looking like this place look like, I ain't never seen nothing like this before, but I'm looking at the families that's around and what they're bringing with each other, and I'm eating food with them with the bare hands. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing me in with them, so that will humble you real quick.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And don't forget also, another main reason which I enjoy also, another main reason to travel is to fucking eat. Don't go somewhere and be like, I don't care if you go travel in the States, I don't care if you're traveling overseas. If I'm leaving out of the state, I don't want to eat nothing that I got in my state.
Nah.
I don't want to eat nothing. I don't want to eat. If it's something like a mom and pop spot that's locally, I want to try it. If they got a Bojangles, I want to try it. If they got a Publix, they got a Wawa's, I want to try it.
Man, listen.
They got a Jack in the Box.
Some of the most amazing food.
They got a Jack in the Box. I'm going to try. I'm doing a lot of sponsors right now.
Yeah.
A damn Shake Shack. If you've never been to a Shake Shack, good grief.
And if you're not afraid, yo, go to some of these local spots.
Go to these local spots.
A lot of local places.
Local like mom and pop spots where they like.
I ain't even gonna hold you, yo. I've been to some places that, yo, I probably even. You know what? I ain't even gonna say I probably shouldn't have never been in there because I'm not gonna say I'm built for it, and I'm not gonna say I'm not built for it. But coming from where I come from,
it's a different aura.
It's a different type of aura. And when I walked into some of these local places, it almost felt like home. But you have you would be very amazed at how great the atmosphere and the food is.
The atmosphere that you actually want at home from those kind of places, you get to when you go to other places, unfortunately.
So don't be afraid to go to some of these local restaurants.
Definitely go to the local
And if
joints.
you're really about that life, yo, definitely try some of your inner local restaurants. Because some of those hole in the walls, or some of those look like hole in the walls. Those is where you really have some of the best time of your life at. So.
Absolutely.
Sure. Definitely try something to eat because I love food.
I'm trying to tell you.
I go out of town and get the
I want to go somewhere. When I go out of town, I want to eat something that I don't normally get at home. And that's the purpose of I say to travel to eat.
Yeah.
But the main reason you want to travel is to transform yourself. You want to be encompassed with something other than what you're used to or what you're around.
I wonder if that's one of the reasons why every year I progress in such a manner of speed. There's some sort of progression that comes a lot sooner.
As well as it should.
And motivation also.
Motivation, self-reflection, awareness. All those things are meant for you to be transformed. So that's why when you leave and you come back, it's a different aura about you. That's the purpose. The purpose is to transform you. The purpose is to give you a better understanding of other people, other cultures, other ways of how you move. Because sometimes you need that. Hey man, and it's not as something as simple as, hey man, you got a tan. You must have went somewhere where it was hot. Nah man, I woke up, I went to the beach every morning, I put my feet in the sand, I listen to the seagulls, I listen to the people running on the beach. It's a transformation it's a different transformation from what you're used to, because every day you're doing the same repetitive thing. That goes back to that other episode that we had about sometimes you need a reboot. So that travel is your reboot. You need that. Even though you may need it, you definitely need it. But maybe others need it as well because they know that you need to leave and you need to relax. Because you might be working like this, boom, 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 boom. And people see that you're working like that. And sometimes they'll tell you, hey man, you going on vacation anytime soon? Because they know it is, because guess what? That's all you do.
Yep.
Just work.
And when you do go on vacation, they is lost for words.
Lost for
So
you did leave.
Yeah. They're not used to it.
Oh, well you came back different.
Oh yeah.
Good. I learned some stuff while I was gone.
Listen.
And I might, and guess what? And I might just leave now because of what I was experiencing out there.
I tell you.
So I got a taste of what it's like to be wherever I was at. I think I might move
If
out
y'all want
there.
to know why I look like this, I'm mind blown only for the reason of what this man said is part of uh, why I'm going into the lifestyle that I prefer. I'll go into. Um, some of those is the reasons why, self reflection, self awareness. Um, Based on me traveling, I started learning and understanding a lot more about myself and what I wanted in my life.
Mm.
And I started to understand what it took for me to get to those places. And this is why I'm telling you today to fight, because I came back from a trip not too long ago, and I noticed the change in me. I noticed how I talk. I notice how I handle situations. When I'm at work now, some of the people and how I address the people now is a total, total different transformation. And I know some of these people see it and I see it. I'm a little bit more quieter because I am very loud when it comes to work and with some. I'm not loud. I'm just loud in general. But I've seen transformations based off of this last trip, and I don't know if it's based off some of the accomplishments that came prior to the trip or what is coming after the trip, or maybe it's a combination of everything and all. But um, yes, what this man just said, it transforms you into something that you never thought you can become and attain in your life, and it make you more eager to see what else is out there for yourself in your life. So definitely listen to this man words and what he said as far as all the travel experiences and the needs and the reason of why, um, because I'm a living person of that stuff. So,
Travel, y'all.
just blow my mind. And also because there is some other things also why it blows my mind. I don't want to talk on it because I learned that I have to start acting versus talking, and that's why we're having this conversation as well. But this man said three key words that you will hear be promoted in the near future on an everyday, if not all the time, podcast basis. So just be on the lookout.
Travel. We appreciate y'all. Enjoy your holidays. Stay safe. And we'll catch y'all on the flip side.
And fight. Keep fighting. I don't care how long it take. It may take 10 years. It took me, well, I'm 39. I started trying to fight for certain things at close to 19, so that's what, 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
So, I did a 20-year bid. That's what I call these things in life. We do bids, and my bid was a learning bid, and I want you to learn too and fight. So,
Learn, fight, travel.
peace out.